Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
BoxingVoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punching? I was hitting him with body punching. I heard him actually, he was crying there. You were saying that Gibbs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on.
BoxingVoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time. Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and taking those punches.
ThaBoxingvoice Productions.
Making women gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ.
It's the champs, ladies and gentlemen. Matt and Ness are back with another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Double dosage. Golden State Hipster, what's going on, brother?
No intro music.
Fuck, I know. It's so new, right? Shout out to Dollar DiBiase on the track. If you want to be just as cool as Matt and have a shiny intro, holler at Dollar DiBiase. I'm waiting for Stainless to call, man. He must be working hard because he's actually got a new one.
Dollar DiBiase Productions.
This is a beautiful performance against a very tough guy in Michael Johnson. How do you feel about it?
Fuck that. Conor McGregor.
BoxingVoice.com.
You know me, Larry. From a wicked entrance, from a flip over the rope into a knockout. When the main thing is, I just hope the guy. I wish.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yes. And we are catering now to the casuals. Two bad casuals on the show because we got Canelo Alvarez versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. news or buzz or hype or whatever you want to call it. And I think this is interesting. You know, I'm the one that actually wanted to do this show on this topic. Nacho Beristain is a legit Hall of Fame trainer. And I thought he had some really interesting words about just this fight, Chavez Jr., and just the general aspect of his training camp. And, you know, the comparison to his dad is always there. And when you have the trainer give his take on that, it's always good to hear it and to digest it and to talk about it.
You know, I'm glad that you said that you wanted to talk about this, and you don't, I guess, fault anyone for being intrigued, because I am. Me and Casual put out our 3 reasons why Canelo would beat Julio Cesar Chavez, and as well as 3 reasons why Julio Cesar Chavez would beat Canelo. You can check that out, obviously, on ThaBoxingVoice.com/videos or right here on YouTube. We just released it today. A lot of hard work went into it. Check it out. Shout out to everybody on Patreon making things like that possible. But I'm actually intrigued with this fight. I know that people talking, you know, this being a, I don't know, a casual fans fight or a money grab, but I think that there's more. I've been a boxing fan long enough to know that
I don't think this fight is as much of a freak show fight as we thought it was.
No, because there's so much.
To be honest, like Chavez looks amazing.
There's so much tied into this. These guys have been kind of pitted against each other for a long time now, and they've been always in separate divisions. Now Canelo's busting at the seams, and it only makes sense. This fight only makes sense. And I think it brings the best Chavez out of Chavez.
And I don't know when you bring up like this is like this rivalry or this animosity between these two guys is old. This runs deep. And there's this old picture that you can find. I don't know if it's real, but it looks real when it's Canelo and Chavez.
It's on our Twitter.
Yeah. And
on our Twitter and on our Instagram. And it's Canelo Chavez in the like junior amateurs. You know what I'm saying? So the rivalry runs deep. It really runs deep. And
let's be honest, this is the year of the upsets in a way. You know,
it is. It has.
You know, Carl Frampton lost. You know, whatever you think of that, that was an upset. Pedraza lost. Whatever you think of that, that was an upset. You know, we had arguably the upset of the year in Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez being dethroned by Kit Kat, as you call him, or Sarah Cat. And then we had arguably, some people think that we had Triple G lose in a huge upset. Even though he obviously won that fight, a lot of people thought he lost. So there's this trend right now of fights sort of happening in a weird way. And there's nothing really to that in terms of how this fight might play out in the ring. But there's just this trend of the year. And sometimes that just happens, where you have a year of a bunch of injuries happening in big fights, or a year of a bunch of upsets, a bunch of robberies. You see that sometimes, and it's just this weird effect of the sport. And I think we may be getting that. And I think we have a Chavez Jr. who looks like he's in incredible shape. He looks like he's super dedicated to this. I really am not worried about the weight cut anymore, to be honest, from just the pictures they're releasing. And then we have a guy that's much bigger, much taller. He's durable. He can take probably Canelo shots. This is going to be a very interesting fight, and it's very different than the fight that we first were theorizing and talking about when this fight was announced.
It is for me. I mean, Nacho Beristain being part of the promotion, being in that corner does it for me, as well as the father being in the corner makes it more intriguing for me. Memo Heredia being in that corner makes it more intriguing for me. I think that, again, the rivalry, Mexican pride, heritage, all that, I think, brings the best version of Julio Cesar Chavez. And I'm just going to ask you, right, as a boxing fan, do you think that Canelo has the power to knock out Julio Cesar Chavez?
Not with a shot to the head. I don't think he's going to knock him out with any sort of punch upstairs. I think he could probably finish him to the body in the later rounds. We're looking at like the 10th or the 11th round. The earliest, maybe like the 7th or 8th. But Chavez is tough, man. That's the one thing that he was.
But let me ask you a question. Wait, don't go too far. Why do you think that he would get knocked out to the body? You think just because anyone could be knocked out to the body? Those are like one of
Canelo's body work, I think, is grossly underrated. I think hardcores sort of state it, but I think casuals don't really recognize it, that his body work really sets up all of his knockout shots upstairs that he's had. Look at his body work against Liam Smith. That was picture perfect volume combination punching. And I think that if he was able to get on the inside against the bigger guy in Chavez and work that combination punching, I think he could wear out Chavez. That's a potential factor. Yeah.
Now, I follow Julio Cesar Chavez on Instagram, where he posts a lot of footage of him working out daily. His daily updates. He's already in shape. There's no doubt in my mind that he's already on track to make weight. So I'm just wondering, you assuming that Canelo can hurt him to the body, is this coming from a maybe you're still thinking the lazy Chavez, or is this just, a good body shot is a good body shot?
No, a good body shot's a good body shot. And I think that everyone can get hurt to the body much more easier than get hurt upstairs. I think we've seen guys with just durable chins. They can take hard shots. Look at Marvin Hagler, Gennady Golovkin, for example. But I think everyone can get hurt to the body. Keith Thurman
got hurt to the body by Amir Khan. No one expected that. But you know what I never expect? It's always shocking every time we see it over and over again. No matter how many shows we do, no matter how many times people seem to enjoy the podcast, they forget to hit the thumbs up. I just like the thumbs up is just not equating to the amount of people watching, which obviously helps with the visibility and growth of this show that you love. And that's absolutely free. Do you want me to tell you to head on over to Patreon and support us over there, where you have to do that financially? Look, be a cheapskate and just hit the thumbs up. So, look, I mean, there's a lot of elements in this fight. I think that Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is going to be a very big man come fight night. I think dealing with Memo now for so many camps, having a head start on this training camp. Nacho said in this article that we're using, because this is a quote from Nacho, he's saying Julio, the father, was a boxing legend, and Chavez Jr. will never be what his father was. But he can win, is what he's saying. Even with all that, he still thinks he can win. And that's what I believe. I believe with that size, that body attack, I mean, think Andy Lee, think Zveek, think Sergio Martinez 12th round. You know, he's had spots in his career, and it's always been like focus, mental focus. We all know it. I mean, you know, there's pictures of this guy fat in burger shops. He's getting popped for marijuana. He's got DUIs for speeding, eating Cheerios in his panties. But this is the first time we've seen him this focused. And I know there's no 24/7s and no all access, and they're dropping the ball really on that. And I know when they started or they finally do come out, it's going to be all Spanish anyway. So, you know, it sucks for everyone who doesn't know Spanish. You're going to have to read a bunch of captions. But I follow Chavez and Canelo on Instagram, and they're doing a wonderful job promoting this themselves. You know, I'm hyped. I really, really am hyped for this one. Not like in a Gennady Golovkin-Jacobs way, but I feel like the upset would send ripples through the boxing world in a obviously more devastating way than Jacobs upsetting Golovkin. Chavez upsets Canelo, the golden boy. I mean, and think about it. If he wins, bro, this is automatically a three-peat. This is what Golden Boy needs to save Golden Boy. This is Manny Pacquiao versus Marquez 4 times. They're going to do it. You kidding me? You kidding me? Listen,
No, you're right.
Remember, the only one that has a rematch clause is Canelo. So once they do that, once they sign for that one, they're going to look, we're going to do an automatic third one. Fuck that. We're going to do it. And you know what? It would be the best thing for them to in terms of numbers. It would create what our generation really doesn't have that. Like, if you want to say you're from the, I don't feel like I belong in that Pacquiao generation. I don't
Like
think
you're older than that generation. Is that what you're saying?
no, I think I'm in a younger generation. You know, a lot of our listeners think that they're knocking me for saying, "Oh, Ness ain't a historian." You're fucking right. I'm not. The history that Ness is gonna know is the people from the last 20, 30 years. And
Are you Mayweather's generation?
Yeah, like not even Mayweather. No, I want to be this new generation. I want to be the Dannys, the Thurmans, the Broners with those guys. You know, this is the one I want to remember. Not that they're better than any other ones, but I feel almost woven in this. Like I'm part of that history.
Well, that's because like you've been interviewing.
Yeah,
Dan,
exactly. So
it's a little bit different for you, but like as somebody that's a little bit younger than you, obviously, I would say I'm a person that was like growing up in the Mayweather Pacquiao era, you know, and like I remember like watching like the Pacquiao Marquez fights on like old VHS tapes that like somebody recorded off the pay-per-view and shit like that. So like I don't know, like it's different. Like this fight does harken back to that like old school like boxing Mexican rivalry, but there's so many weird storylines in it that I don't think any of us have a real strong opinion about it yet, because I think we all know that it is a little bit of a show factor there, so we don't know how it's going to play out. And just with this year turning out the way it is, you know, I forgot about saying like Tony Bellew upsetting David Haye, like, you know, like huge upsets have happened. So like I don't know, man. This fight's going to be very intriguing, especially the build up and that week prior, and then the fight itself. Like I can't wait, to be honest. Like, and I'm a hardcore. Like I consider myself, you know, more of a hipster, I guess, but I'm getting hyped on this a little bit. I'll be honest.
I mean, I don't. Whoa. I don't know. I feel like Canelo, I've watched him grow, you know, Televisa. I don't know. Like maybe my father's Mexican is maybe Marquez or probably Julio Cesar Chavez, right? That's probably my father's Mexican, right? But yeah, I don't know, I feel more attached to Canelo than I do Marquez.
Well, let's be honest. Canelo's a way bigger star than Marquez.
He sure is.
Like that's the difference. Like Marquez was never even in the discussion of top 3 or 4 star at the time, in my opinion. Like he was big because of the Pacquiao fights. You know, like Marquez was never big on his own, in my opinion. Canelo is the biggest star in boxing.
Canelo doesn't have that Pacquiao win. Marquez has that win. And that's why he takes so many shots at Canelo. But listen, Canelo, that's why I like Canelo. Like I don't mind him being my Mexican. He has a legitimate resume.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people give him shit and whatever. You know, that's the same way they give Danny Garcia shit, the same way they was giving Keith Thurman shit. Like,
he has a better resume than Triple G.
He has I'm not even going to say better than anybody. I'm going to just say he has a really good resume, in my opinion. And it's only going to get stronger because technically, how old is he? Like, officially, how old is he?
I think he's 26.
No. Oh, my God. This kid has so many more years. That's why he
was a pro at 15.
Yo, he really needs that three-peat with Chavez, but a loss would hurt him, man. He's going to need a close fight with Chavez to go give him an immediate rematch, right? And just, I mean, that's me assuming that this does good numbers. I'm just assuming this is going to do great numbers.
Well, like, what's bad numbers? That's the real question. What's considered bad?
300,000. Bad is 300,000.
So anything above 400,000 is okay.
No, 4 is even bad too because he did 300 with Liam. So it's like, yo, I want to see at least
5,
double, at least 6, because he did 6 with Khan. Initial numbers with Khan were 6.
But he didn't do 6 with Khan. It was 480.
Yo, those were the initials.
Okay.
Nobody remembers the you know, they remember the headline.
But now we say Triple G Jacobs is 170.
Who? We don't say shit.
Well, we should. That's the second number.
Mm-hmm. We should be I don't know. Listen. I don't know. I think that 600. I think 600 would be good because you got to think Chavez Martinez did 500. You know, Chavez isn't a bad name. He's not a bad name. What they need is more promotion. There's been nothing. I don't know if they did a deal with like PBC where they just borrowed Chavez and they're like, why aren't I haven't seen anything from Premier Boxing Champ, but you know, like Daniel Jacobs fought on HBO and they were promoting Daniel Jacobs and stuff on their Premier Boxing Champions Twitter and Instagram. Where's the Chavez promotion at? Like Chavez is going to this huge fight. Where's the promotion? I mean, don't get me wrong. There is promotion. Like, you know, these guys are on all type of stations in Mexico and things like that. But I mean, for us, American viewing television guys, where is the buildup? I don't think
it may not be selling to that market. It could be selling to the Hispanic American market.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm a boxing fan too, though. And they're not
600,000 pay-per-view buys. That could.
Dude, I'm a boxing fan too. And you know what I seen? When we were watching Quigley versus Glenn Tapia, I seen a Canelo Alvarez versus Julio Cesar Chavez promo in Spanish.
Was it good? Was it good?
I wasn't even able to focus because I had to fucking read.
I thought you know Spanish, Ness. Come on.
Of course I know Spanish, bro, but I'm just saying, for the average boxing fan, that's what happened to them. They were looking at the caption like, what the fuck am I watching here? You know? I don't know. Listen, you want to read any specific quotes from that article? Because it was a little juicy article. I mean, Nacho, look, the fight is a catch weight. It's 164 pounds, 0.5. You know, you got to, Nacho... How good is Nacho, right? He at the end of the day, he's got that notch under his belt with Marquez and Pacquiao, right? And he also has that notch. That was his notch for Johnny Gonzalez Mares, bro. He had Johnny Gonzalez when he iced Mares, I believe.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think so. First Mexican to call in with the right answer to that gets a TBV koozie. That's how we doing. And all our Patreons already received their koozies and all their other rewards, and they're very happy, and I'm happy that they're happy. You know, we only want to continue to please our audience. But yeah, I mean, so he's got the Hall of Fame trainer, and then he's got the big money, you know, strength and conditioning coach, right? When you think of strength and conditioning coaches, the two biggest that we know so far have been Ariza and Memo. You know,
well, the biggest or the most infamous?
I still say biggest. Infamous too, but still biggest because Memo worked with Floyd. Mm-hmm. Ariza worked with Pacquiao.
But there was always allegations on both sides.
It wouldn't matter. Nothing came of it. Neither and no other strength and conditioning coach has had a higher profile fighter unless you're a big fan of Andre Ward and you want to say Tony Brady has him. or you're an even bigger fan, of Danny Swift Garcia, and you want to say that fucking Tony Davis has him. So I mean, come on, you know. But in terms of clientele lists, Memo and Ariza, they've worked with everybody damn near, bro. Memo's list is long. And you know who comes in behind? I ain't gonna lie, but he's still like his name doesn't ring bells, but Victor Conti, but he's there, the snack. And that's probably why he wanted it that way, because he had his own little, dark cloud. He built the brand Snack, and that's what everyone wears, and that's what you think of. But he is behind that, right? Like that's his stuff. Him and
Victor Conte goes into MMA as well. Like he's very influential in MMA. So he's working both sports.
Well, there you go.
That's why he may not be as big in boxing as Memo and Ariza, because those guys are purely boxing.
T-Mobile Arena, how many in that stadium, before we open up these phone lines, get all these facts, how many in that stadium? How many people are they opening this thing up to in May 6th in the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, where these two men take on their countryman grudge match? Chavez's size, though, I don't understand how no one is worried about, like, I think everyone always thinks like, he's going to be unhealthy, he's going to struggle to make the weight. But, let's be real. He was a fatty. He was smoking weed and eating Cheerios, bro.
Yeah.
That's just the truth. He probably can be 160-pounder, like with some good fights, consecutive training camps. Like, when's the last time Chavez had 3 fights in a year? When's the last time he's been able to stay on weight like Sean Porter for a year because he's had the consistency of fighting? No, he's been a diva. He's been able to get his big fights and big money to fight guys like Fonfora and lose to them. Remember, he made like almost 2.5 for that fight. Remember? Look that shit up. Check how much he made for Fonfora. He made big bucks for that shit. So, these guys with the silver spoons, and I'm not, fucking pointing any fingers at them, but it seems that way from the outside looking in. But I'm assuming that this one, he's taking it serious. And it
looks like it.
That body work, bro. Like he loves to, this is going to be some machismo shit, because like you said, Canelo does body work, but see, Canelo's the prettier one, he's the cutie, right?
Yeah.
But Chavez is going to be the one coming forward, putting the pressure on him, beating to the body. Canelo's going to have to hurt him. And that's my thing. Can he hurt a dude that when he used to fight at 160, Matt, because I don't know if you're forgetting this. I don't know if the world is forgetting. When he used to fight at 160, fucking Chavez Jr. used to weigh in as high as 182. Mm-hmm. You can Google that. As high as 182. So how much is he going to weigh for this fight?
Probably one. And he did 2.5 million against Fonfera.
Look at that. 2.5. Andre Ward made 2.5 million to fight Kovalev, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Or Brand or something like that?
No, it wasn't Brand.
He got he got like 1.75 for Brand. He got 2 million for somebody. I'm saying, like, Chavez is getting crazy dough off his name. But now times are hard. He can't suffer any more losses. And this one, like, all right, last question before we open it up. I know I said that a lot, but like, don't you feel like, and this is why I'm putting so much importance on this fight, like, don't you feel like this is like almost like a loser go home, all the way home, like disowned? Like, I think like his father, like what, I mean, I listen to me. I know his father could be compassionate. At that point, he could also be a father, right? He could also be a father and embrace his son and be like, yo, it's okay. But he could also be like, motherfucker, yo, like, you let this dude beat us. Like, that's our name. I put the work out there for that name. You've been living off my shit. The one time we need you to get up, you ain't get up. I don't know. I think all that's playing in the back of his mind, and he's not going to let it go down that way. I think he's going to lay it on the line. First time ever, we're going to see him lay it on the line. I want to see what happens if we get Julio Cesar Chavez from Sergio Martinez round 12 for 12 rounds.
I'll put it this way. If Chavez goes out there and puts on a fight of the year, it's a close decision and he loses, I don't think anyone's going to fault Chavez, to be honest.
Close decision. Canelo better run with that rematch. That way he ducks Triple G.
It's the money. It's more money.
It would leave Triple G in the cold. It will make him get old. And and I'm not saying that's what I want, guys. But look at how hardball Oscar is playing. Talking about, yo, he might, if he gets hurt, he better not fight in June. Like, come on. So, I mean, I don't know. They're trying to control this guy. I'm just saying. But let's go out to the phone lines. Unless you have anything you want to add, Matt. I do want to allow you that. No?
I'm good. Let's go to El Camino.
Well, let's do it. Actually, this is a fight where we're going to need to use the app. So I want to remind everyone that you should use.
Fight fans, don't leave the decision in the hands of the judges. Download the Throwdown scoring app and receive live scoring, CompuBox stats, boxing predictions from other users around the world. Head over to your iPhone App Store or your Google Play Store and download it absolutely free.
All the way in Australia, Alex, $50 gets you to hang with us in Orlando, brother. We want to see that that raffle ticket by the name of Alex in Australia, but we need you in the corners.
But no one can stop me, really.
Oh, there's a king croc right there. This croc has enough power in its jaws to whip my head right off.
Daddy Biasi Production.
You gotta be the legend to become a legend. Honestly, these are unbeatable. You gotta be the legend to become a legend.
What's up, Ness? What's up, Matt? What's going on, boys? Thanks again for the show. Look, sorry I haven't been calling in lately. Been flat out at work. You got me on the one day that I'm not so busy. But what's this raffle you were mentioning? I haven't heard of that yet.
Oh, man. Let me bring you up to date, brother. First of all, it's called TBV Border Wars. And the Boxing Voice is going to be heading out to Orlando, Florida, to the home of Erickson Lubin. We're going to hold another sparring match in his home, in his gym. And it's going to be BoxingMD versus Canadian Jose, hence Border Wars. Canada versus good old America. You know that Jose, you've met him at the TBV Appreciation. Now you know all the titles he has, and obviously BoxingMD holds the title in terms of fights here on the Boxing Voice. And then we got Mario Munguia from Texas, the Mexican, taking on casual fan Enrique Church. And you've seen how big casual is, but I mean, I don't know if you've been watching Patreon. Mario's posting footage of him in the weight room. So that's the second card. But then on the undercard, the sleeper fight, the one everybody's waiting for, anxiously, they've been waiting, patiently, they've been waiting for the return of Matthew, a.k.a. the Hipster Hunter, hunting down his first win. He's taking on none other than Steven Calderon, the producer, but this time around, Steven is coming as Sugar Steve, Superman Steve, and he's already in training. Remember, his wife is a fitness and nutritionist, so he's already posted stuff, which we showed on the last episode. I mean, he's taking his vitamins. He's got his protein shakes. He's like totally ready. I mean, this thing is getting crazy. Then on top of all that, we're giving 2 lucky listeners the opportunity to, for a measly $50 raffle ticket, win an opportunity to fly out with us. We'll give you money for your flight and money for your hotel and money to eat, as well as hang out with. I mean, just imagine, you already hung out with. Imagine you can be with us for all those days, June 5th through the 9th. It's going to go down. It's crazy. I'm telling you. And that's the only way you can get there. There's a lot of people thinking that they're like going to support their, friends. No, it doesn't work that way. Only 2 lucky. Because imagine, I can't bring 15 people to Erickson Lubin's gym. It's already a lot of us with me, Enrique. That's 2. Matthew and Steven, 2 more. Then you got Mario. And then you got MD, then we need the film crew. I mean, I can't. So it's only going to be 2 lucky listeners. They get to come out with us all inclusive. I mean, it's just a package you can't beat.
Yeah. When did you say that was? June, yeah?
June 6th through the 9th.
Beauty. All right. Well, in about a week and a day, so my Friday, your Thursday, I'll get that 50 to you. You just have to ask for my support, and it's there. It's always been there. So everyone sign up to Patreon. We're here as a family. We've got to support Ness. We've got to support Matt. And Matt, hopefully I'll catch you at the next TBV night, and we'll go watch another fight together. Have a laugh and pull a Kona. But I'll be quick. I'll be quick about Chavez. I'll quickly comment on Chavez. Canelo, look, I like the fight, man. I've always liked the fight. Any fight with fireworks, even at kind of the lower level fights, they're just fun fights to watch. You know, that's sometimes what we're after. I like more skilled boxers that might not be as fun to watch for most people, but at the end of the day, who doesn't love a bit of blood and guts? And that's what I think this is gonna bring, some good body work. And this is at one of the higher levels of boxing. So a bit of fireworks, a bit of money. It's just a bit of fun. So should be good. And hopefully after, if Canelo gets a good win, maybe we see that Triple G fight. So and then we can start teasing MD a bit if he wins. So let's see how we go. And thanks for everything, guys.
All right, Alex. And people asking for that link. Listen, you can head on over to ThaBoxingVoice.com. There's a really big flyer with MD's face on it right there with Broner. Or you can also just go to ThaBoxingVoice.com/Border Wars. Now, again, I just want to reiterate, there are a lot of people like, yo, I'm in the Florida area. I'm actually going to be in Florida at that time. Yo, that's all cool. But just think about it. It's not that Ness is being a jerk. It's just, how could Ness invite a bunch of people to someone's gym like that? I can't.
We can hang out afterwards, though.
Yeah, we could definitely go to Tijuana Flats, yo. Like,
hang out still, but just not in the gym.
Yeah, you won't be allowed in the gym the day of the recording and all that stuff, but we could definitely hang out. Like, you definitely hit me up on any form of social media, and we can set something up. We could go to Tijuana Flats. You know, we could go have a brewski, even though I'm not a big drinker, but, you know, I'm a social drinker. We could definitely hang out. That's what we want to do. We're going to be in Orlando. Everything goes good, God willing, and we'll have a great time. Let's go out. Listen, this guy's only going to go in front of a lot of people for one reason, TBB family. Why? Because he's a ducker. And when you're a ducker, we got to make you eat crow. You don't come on here calling out every single panelist on the show, asking for fights, asking to be placed on TBV Border Wars, and then pull out. And on top of pulling out, you put a Kodo Diva move by bringing your own fighter. We allow your fighter on the card, and then he pulls out of that fight too. If you guys don't know who this guy is, oh, you should know by now. Oh, yo. Oh, I thought he dropped off. He dropped off for me. I was about to say, oh, I was too harsh. Put your big boy pants on. I seen you drop off there. I'm glad you had a second change of heart.
I switched to a more secure internet connection.
Let
So
the
I
world
didn't
know.
want to drop off.
Let the world know which ducker they're talking to, please. All ducks sound alike at one point.
Obviously, Ness is ducking people. Ness is listen, man. Ness is over here ducking people. He's over here fighting Enrique, who's half his fucking size. For those of you that have never met Ness, Ness is about 15 feet tall, weighs about 400 pounds solid. You know, so he's over here fighting Enrique, talking about I look like Ali. Yeah, dude. I mean, I would look like Ali against Roman Gonzalez because it just wouldn't be fair. But that aside, well, I did call out the big names, but they all had fights, and then I got a fight, and then all of a sudden they're available. You know how boxing works, man. You just never get the fights you want. So, no, fuck you. No, fuck you. Luckily for me, though, I do have another fight scheduled. I'll put all my skills on display. Whether or not we can make that June event, hopefully we could be added to the card. Scheduling permits, we'll give it a try. But for now, I'm excited to see you guys throw down, and maybe next time you get a shot at the champ. But as far as the Chavez fucking Canelo fight, I mean, boxing is weird, man. It's like that's a freak show to me. It's not a valid fight. It's just weird. Like there's no real point of it. Like I don't get it. But with that said, it's a good fight based on size. So the real question you ask yourself going into it, do you think Canelo hits harder than Sergio Martinez? Because, you know, Sergio Martinez did absolutely everything right and still almost lost that fight, Meldrick Taylor style. You know, so to me, I don't think that Canelo is necessarily smaller than Martinez. And at that particular time, I don't think he hits as hard as Martinez did. And I don't think he has the same type of skill set that Martinez did. I think he sits in the pocket just a little more, and I think he gives Chavez a few more chances. So, I mean, as much of a bullshit fight it really is in terms of belts and divisions and things like that, which do matter, you know. That aside from that, as just a fight, just to want to see what happens, it's a good fight to me. And personally, I think Chavez upsets him, and I think he fucking. You know, I'm not going to bet on it, but I could see it happening just to destroy the whole, you know, Marination, Golovkin fucking just lost against Jacobs, and then now Canelo loses, and it's just like ruins that whole thing. So, you know, that's what promoters would get if that were to happen. I'm kind of rooting for that. And then now we could start talking Chavez Triple G. I don't know. I just want to see something be shaken up in the whole boxing game, but that's about it, man.
Well, Rob, as always, appreciate you calling in. Just know that there's tough love around here, and you got tough skin. We're going to go out to Josh. Mighty Sway in the chat. Holla.
Hey, was your Skype down earlier today?
Yeah, it was acting up. We're back up.
Yeah, I've been trying to call in, but yeah, it wasn't letting me go through. Yeah, man, this is going to be a good fight. I'm already going to buy my tickets to go see the closed circuit in Vegas. It's going to be at the MGM Grand. It's going to cost me like $300 for like me and my girl. But it has like an open bar. Has like an open bar included. So, yeah, man, it's going to be a good one.
For what, $150 a ticket?
Was saying 75 each. And then $90 each to add like the open bar package.
Damn.
So yeah, so they bleeding us.
Yeah, man.
But I'm not staying at the MGM Grand though. I'm gonna stay like at another hotel, Stratosphere Hotel. So yeah, that's
there you go. So anybody, any TBV family out there in Las Vegas, Mighty Sway in the chat gonna be out there. He gonna be wearing his Boxing Voice shirt, Mexican edition. So make sure
I'll buy one of those Nets. It's like what, $40? How much is the shirt?
Hell no, like $20, bro. 40. What the
20? All right, 20. All right, man.
All right, bro. Let's see. What do we got? Oh shit. You know what we gotta do? We gotta bring in. It's
me, Mario.
Our Mexican expert.
What up? Yeah, did y'all read the quotes?
Todavía no hemos leído. I don't know how to say quotes in Spanish, but go ahead.
Okay. Well, look, the one thing that they talked about, that Nacho talked about, who is training Chavez Jr. alongside of Memo Heredia, who everyone will remember from the Marquez days. He's so real, you know. He's coming out and saying that not only has Julio Jr. been indisciplined throughout his career, that he's not even close to the father. That kind of realness and genuineness tells me that he's going to use what Chavez Jr. has in this fight. And what he has is size. What he can do is dictate certain aspects of the fight and where it goes, especially along the ropes and in the corners. If he can do that, he has a shot. He has a real shot. I don't think that this is as lopsided a fight as people think. The reason why it could be lopsided is depending on how bad Chavez Jr.'s weight cut is. If it's a fat camp, there's nothing that's going to prevent him from getting beat. He's going to get beat. He'll be beat the moment he comes to the ring. Look what happened when he was at middleweight, okay? He was able to pretty much almost come back against the best middleweight in the world. I thought that his time at middleweight was cut premature. Julio was never great. Junior was never great, but the size advantage kept him in the game. It kept him as a competitive fighter. Going into now this fight with Canelo, he's reasserting that that benefit that he had. You know, when he fought guys that were closer to his size or even slightly bigger, you know, he was no match because that went out the window. That you know, his advantage went out the window. Now that advantage with Canelo is there. Heredia, for whatever you want to say about him, he is effective. He gets his fighters ready. So this is the perfect storm for Chavez Jr. If he takes it serious, it could be a really interesting night.
Yo, everyone sounds the same, Mario. Like everyone believes like a focused Chavez gives serious problems, if not upsets. You know, listen, Canelo has never been in there with someone bigger than him. Name one fighter that's been bigger. He's always been blessed to be the bigger man, both, you know, on paper and on fight night.
Guys that are taller than him.
Yeah, but who the hell has been 174 on fight night with him?
That thick, meaty, you know, power like that.
How big is Laura on fight night?
Man, I don't know. I doubt 174.
He's pretty thin though. Yeah,
baby, you should look that up. I doubt 174 though.
And
I
even
do. I'm just curious.
And even so, I would say that Chavez brings a really particular type of size. Like it's not this overwhelming strength. Like he's not this, you know, Joshua looking bodybuilder. He's just this thick, like Mexican fed kid. Like I know a thing or two about eating tamales and, you know, fideo and, you know, like these type of Mexican dishes that just get you thick and strong. You know, it really does something to a growing boy's body. And it seems like he has that physique that he's strong in hidden places. Like he takes his shirt off and it's really like nothing to like behold. You're not like, oh my God, look at this guy. Like he's crazy. Like, no, he has that hidden strength within that very thick frame of his. And I don't think Canelo's been with anyone like that. I love Canelo. I'm going for Canelo. I hope he wins. That said, I don't think this is an easy fight. And what it means, going back to what Rob said, this is very important. It might be only important in Hispanic eyes or Mexican eyes. Fine. I would understand that. But that means that it's big for the entire sport. The Hispanic crowd makes up a large demographic. And anyone who is the Mexican fighter, you know, it's important. It's important because that becomes the cash cow. I don't know if Chavez steals all of Canelo's, you know, limelight, but I can say that without a doubt, if he beats Canelo, Chavez stock rise.
Forget about rises. It's immediate three-peat is what me and Matt were talking about. Because
good point. Yep.
Canelo's the only one with the rematch clause, so automatically you get the rematch. But then Chavez, because he won, you know, he could always, because the way to get out of any contract is always threaten the retirement. It's like, fuck it, I beat you. I'll do what Marquez did. I'll sit on the sideline and still have that win over you. So it's either we sign the rematch with the third rematch or we don't. Because in Chavez's case, you know, why are you rushing to give Canelo a rematch outside of the fact that it's the biggest fight that you can get? You got to get just a little bit more, which is the guarantee of a third, win or lose. You know what I'm saying? And really, it works for both men. But I'm like you. I feel like, yo, Canelo has had the advantage in a lot of fights. And then most people think, smarter boxing fans and analysts than us feel that the advantage that he has in this fight, Mario, is that he's coming in or forcing Chavez to come in at 164.5. But like me and Matt spoke earlier, I believe Chavez has always been a 160-pounder who's just been
just lazy,
you know, a privileged,
yep,
weed smoking, Cheerio bowl eating,
pink underwear wearing.
You know?
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
But now that his name is on the line, his name, his heritage, like how could he walk around Mexico? He's got children himself. He's always gonna go down as that Mexican that lost to Canelo. Like, you're still Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. That's the fight that will always remember you by if you lose to Canelo. I'm telling you.
Well said.
Who the hell is gonna remember Andres Fonfora? No, it's Canelo. Oh shit, yeah, he lost to Canelo.
Yep, you're absolutely right. It I don't know if it erases the taste out of the quit, but it will circumvent mostly everything he's been through. This will be what he is remembered for with Canelo. And you know, at that point, he's got some real decisions to make as far as how serious he is, because he's got to get real for Canelo. If he replaces Canelo in that Triple G fight, he's got to get all kinds of real for that.
No way,
you're right.
No way they make him go to Triple G for what? Triple G, the money ain't gonna be there. The rematch with Canelo was bigger money.
No, you're right. You're right.
Shout out to these callers. They've been waiting, and then we'll come back. We're gonna go to Dwayne in Rochester. We're giving you a minute. Spontaneous show. Canelo Alvarez versus Julio Cesar Chavez. We got Nacho Beristain saying that Chavez Jr. will never be his father, but he could definitely win this fight. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts is Chavez can win the fight. I think he's going to win the fight. If his father jumps in his body, that's the only way he's winning the fight. Man, I'm not believing nothing Chavez Jr. is talking about. He's finally training hard. He's finally doing this. He's finally doing that. Where the hell this been 5, 6, 7 years ago? Like, come on, man. He's been fighting for his name. He's been fighting for his name since he decided to be a pro. So I'm not believing none of that. I'm sorry. I think Canelo, 5, 6 rounds, it'll be a competitive fight. After that, I think Canelo is going to school him. Canelo has gotten better. Every fight, Canelo's gotten better. Where has Chavez Jr. gotten better? I haven't seen nothing. Until I see it, I ain't believing it.
Well, all right, Dwayne. Thanks for airing it out. You guys know the number, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1. We're giving out 1 minute spontaneous show. We're going from Rochester to Los Angeles. Santiago, 323. What's going on, brother?
Not much. Just calling in to give my 2 cents on this whole topic at hand. It has developed a level of intrigue I didn't expect it to develop for me, especially since I just saw that they're going to be showing the fight in select theaters in U.S. cities. So for those who want to see the fight but don't want to spend so much money, go catch it in theaters. Usually they charge only $25 flat fee to go watch it in theaters. And I'm with a lot of people that believe that Chavez can win this fight. In Chavez, Canelo's fighting someone who will be as big as he is on fight night, if not slightly bigger. And, seeing that picture of him on Ring TV's Instagram, he seems to be in what I think is the best physical shape of his life thus far. And I'm curious to see what he can do to basically make his own name outside of his father's name.
Cut it. Santiago, before we do let you go, even though your minute is up, I want to be the first to personally thank you for joining up to TBV Border Wars and buying your $50 raffle ticket for your opportunity to fly out with TBV. I know that you and Matt are have become good friends through the TBV Appreciation Night, and you've gone as far as training them. So it's only right that you put your name in the hat, and we appreciate your boldness, as well as Canadian Jose's wife as well has put her name in the hat, and even a brother-in-law, and Eric Cruz, a long-term listener from Texas as well. So the names are filling up, and I'm glad that people want to participate and have an opportunity to come out to Orlando and participate in TBV Border Wars and watch Mario get his ass whooped by Enrique live and in person. Let me get to Majid in Orlando.
Yeah, what's up, man? I'm calling in because I just want to say that I think it's a damn good fight. These two got to battle for Mexico because they're the young stars that everybody looking at. And I'm giving Chavez a shot. He big as hell, and the only person that dropped him was Fan 4. And if we put Canelo against Fan 4, I wonder how that would play out. That's way above the head, though. But I think it's a good fight. I can't wait to see it. And I think all these callers need to stop giving Chavez shit because we ain't gonna know how this style do until it happens. It's a bigger man Canelo fight, and then Gulo caught him. We gonna see. That's all I got.
All right, let's see. Let's get to, you know what? Anthony is right. Santiago.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, Anthony
I didn't
is
realize that I got unmuted.
Anthony is right. Our Texas senator. He said, "How am I going to congratulate you or bring you up for being one of the first signups and not give you an opportunity to talk. That's absolutely right. And that's why we're a family here. No one is no big eyes or little U's. So here you are, you're back. And we want to give you the opportunity to say something.
Yeah, no, it's been an honor to be a part of this platform, this podcast. I'm, obviously thrilled to be throwing my name in the hat to participate in this raffle, possibly win and attend the Border Wars with all you guys there. You, Ness, the Dominican Vitaly Klitschko, Matt Hunter, Mario Munguia, and all you guys. It's been an honor and a privilege to be a part of this, and I look forward to doing more of this as the future rolls on for you guys.
Man, you just put a smile on my face. I like that. I like that Dominican Vitaly Klitschko. I like.
Come on, Santiago, really?
Hey, he's seen the footage.
Oh my God, the footage of you walking back in straight lines,
nip it
down, looking like a poor man's Wilder.
Poor man's Wilder.
Yeah, you're the young Muhammad Ali. Get the fuck out of here.
Man. Yo, wait till I drop that. Oh man, listen, Santiago, thanks again, Matt. You don't know. I gave you a snippet because that's what I want. I want to fight. I'm baiting. That's what that's sparring for. I'm baiting. Come get some. Robert Ortiz. I didn't think so. But anyway, we're gonna go to. Did we go? We went to Majid, right? Now we got to go to Amin in Jersey. What up?
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Yo, this fight. I was waiting on my bell. Listen, this fight is gonna be good. But I think we're missing out a lot. I'm not giving Chavez shit, but Canelo's been in there with Mayweather. He's been in there with Lara. He's been in there with Cotto. If we don't think he's going to be experimenting with fighting at a heavier weight and trying to see where his movement is at in terms of his footwork and his head movement, he's going to be in there having fun. He's going to look the best we've ever seen because Chavez is going to be a little bit too slow. His condition is going to be what it's going to be. And even if he comes in there in tip-top shape, he's going to have to flat-footedly try to walk Canelo down and bang him up in the corner. Canelo is a body puncher himself. So if he figure out a way to sidestep him and close the distance, then he's going to be killing Chavez. So, I'm actually looking forward to Canelo putting on a clinic because even though he ducks and avoids both, ducks and avoids fighters like in the fight.
Cut it. Yo, I'm all slow over here because I'm working the chat hard. JD in Texas, talk to me.
Yo, what's going on? I totally agree with you. I do not give Chavez Jr. a chance in hell because one thing I know, man, is speed kills. And what you don't have too much movement with Chavez. So, if anything, Canelo, he got good upper body movement when he have to use it. Listen, I'm going to be real with y'all. This is one fight that I see so one-sided. It's going to be ridiculous. And, old boy already quit once. And I see him being stopped just quitting again. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, it's going to be one-sided, man. So, I know y'all got to go, so.
All right, JD. Yeah, one-sided, huh? Manny Rochester.
I see Canelo just just running him over, man. He's a better boxer. Chavez Jr. doesn't lead with the jab, and he likes to come in head first, and that's the worst thing you could do, especially with Canelo. His combination punching. So I see a wipeout. I'm gonna stream the fight. I'm out now.
All right, brother. Let's get. Damn, he gonna stream it. Oh, look who's here. TBV Border Wars main event T.
Popping all this champagne, popping all this rosé, getting money like Jose, King Cole, Norway. Shorty wants that foreplay. I'm like, no way.
Jose.
Yo, don't hit the bell yet. Let me talk about the fight first. Not the Chavez fight, just the upcoming fight. Just wanted to myself just give a true testament to the fact that my wife wanted to come. You guys know she comes to all the fights and everything. She's already looking at tickets. I'm like, sorry, babe, you can't come. The only way you can get to go is by entering the draw like everybody else. You win the draw, you get to come. If you don't, you get to stay home, right? So that's fair. The brother-in-law wanted to come too. It's like, you know what? You guys are more than welcome to be there, but you got to win. Win to get in. That's the only way there, right? So that's true. And then speaking of border wars too, man, just tell Ortiz to wear the high heels he wears in concert, man. He'll be the same height as you, right? So should be all good.
He don't want none of this sauce, man. He don't want none of this sauce. He's another Mario, bro. They call you out and then they go a different route.
Yo, so talking about this fight, man, this is exciting because if you've ever heard like if you know how to speak Spanish, you know that the best face-off ever, in my opinion, was probably Chavez Jr. versus Martinez. I don't know if you remember that, man. The tension, like the way they were talking to each other. Chavez can sell a fight, man. And I think his whole life, this kid's been put down, not put down, but always been challenged about his father. And his father wasn't really the best role model when he was young. Like, you know, his father admitted to being in drugs and having drinking problems and this and that, right? So I feel as if there was a detachment from his father and from his name, and he never really truly got to wear it and wear, and just carry it around like he would have wanted to, right? So this is his chance to really own it, really be the son of the legend and be the legend himself. And I guarantee you, as much as all the Mexicans gave Chavez Jr. shit, that if he were to win, they would embrace him and he'd be a hero, man. He would be a hero if he went back to Mexico City.
Cut it. Skirt. Use that boomerang status. Nelson in Atlanta.
There's boxing matches and there's prize fights. There's a prize fight. Is a fight for the styles of Mexico. Now, Chavez Jr. represents the old style Mexicans used to fight. Canelo is representing the new generation styles of moving, counter-punching, which is really why he gets a lot of hate from the Mexican fans because they're not used to seeing this. Big guys like Chavez, really good body worker, but usually when you're taller, it's very hard for you to go to the body. I see Canelo trying to tempt him to go to the body because it will open up the chin. When you're fighting a big guy, you want to show him a rib. You know what I mean? So he can bend down. When he bends down, clip, there you go. I can't knock you down in the chin. Somebody must have gave you too much confidence, man. So people need to understand that sometimes it's not going to be boxing matches. We're going to get prize fights. This is one. I think it's so big. It's good. It's also got some good cards. You got Máquina. Dominicano, no pego.
Nelson starts speaking Spanish. Son about Dominicano. I hear you, yo. Check me out on Patreon. Dominican Nightmare. Taking people down. We're going to Washington, D.C. Marcus, what's up?
Yo, I ain't waiting for my bell, yo. The question was, does Chavez have a chance? You goddamn right he have a chance, man. He could culminate all this into a Buster Douglas-like night. We haven't seen Canelo being outweighed in a fight. He's always fighting dudes 2 divisions down. We haven't seen a dude who we know can absorb Canelo's punching power. We have not seen Canelo under powerful duress by a powerful puncher, and we have not seen him have to pull out and show us his guts either. Although Chavez has, in the losing battle against Martinez, Chavez was motivated. The same dude that beat the wood off of Andy Lee, who gave fucking Kid Chocolate all types of work, man. Yeah, he got a chance. If he come in at 165, he trouble. I'll holler at y'all.
Marcus, great call as always. 209, usually Stockton, California. Who is this first-time caller?
No, this is Paul from Stockton again, Neff. I guess it's not down yet.
Who?
I've called it a few now.
Who is it?
Paul from Stockton.
Paul from Stockton, California.
Yeah, I had your number. I lost a bunch of the 200 numbers. Accidentally deleted them. So I I remember putting you down. It's just my fault.
It's no problem. I actually called in on Skype last time. So, but anyway, did the bell ring?
Oh shit! So you never called in on the phone number, just on Skype?
No, I did. I called the first time on the phone, and then the last time I called on Skype. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, this is Paul from Stockton, and yeah, I'm with Amin. I think Canelo is going to box circles around Chavez. But the one thing I like about Chavez is what I know he quit against Fonfara, but that Sergio Martinez fight, he took a beating for 12 rounds and still had something left to knock down Martinez in that 12th round. So I just think, if nothing else, he'll make a great punching bag for Canelo. And, you know, he is big enough to possibly, if he landed a shot or two, to knock down Canelo. But the big thing is, I just think this is going to be a great fight to watch. So I'm really looking forward to it. That's my call. Thanks, guys.
All right, brother. Well, thank you for calling in, Paul. We're going to make sure we get that down. We're going to go to Ali in San Diego.
No, wait, hold on. Sorry, Ali. Sorry. Boomerang status. Canadian Jose, call back in.
And he's back.
Yo, Boomerang me back in. There you go, man. This fight's going to be like Cotto Margarito, man. I think Canelo's going to come into the taller guy. He's going to work him hard. It's going to look like he's going to take him out. And then the momentum's slowly going to shift. And I see, Chavez Jr. eventually just stopping him in a bloody bath, man. So hopefully that's the fight. And then switching back to Border Wars, get guys to go check that shit out, man. It's such great value, guys. It's just really, really, if you look at it, you have a 2 in 100 chance of winning, right? So, I mean, I don't know if the math is right, but that's pretty much close to 1 in 50. So it's a great opportunity. Hopefully all you guys enter. And I wanted to add one last thing, man. Whoever's going to be working my corner is going to get outfitted. I'm going to put them in some sweet gear too, man. That's it. I'm out. Peace.
That's what's up.
Yo, and
He's
if you've been
bribing Cornerman. He's bribing Cornerman right now.
Yo, if you've been following Jose on Patreon, the build up to this, I mean, he thinks he's TMT too. He's got, I mean, look, I love it. I love it. He's pulling out all the stops. He's got a strength and conditioning coach. He's got a nutritionist. He's sparring with, the Conor McGregor of boxing.
And real quick, I do want to say, I want to
more sparring. I mean, keep it real. Look, no, hold on a minute, Mario. I know that you're trying to get something in, but every time you talk, I just remember how bad your training camp is going, right? Because, like, look, Canadian Jose has the Conor McGregor of boxing, right? And then, like, look, fucking Matthew, he's got freaking Fern Gully. Anybody that watches the sparring with him and Fern Gully looks identical to Mikey Garcia.
Have you posted it yet?
Not yet. I mean, we've been working, baby.
I don't know if you're trying to fuck up the betting lines because you're secretly betting on me, but I would say 95% of my gym beats the shit out of every single one of us, and probably most of all Ness. I got 145ers that would tune you up. Listen, I'm not going to say the name because he's not training me. I've never trained with them.
Step up to the plate.
But let me tell you, there's a kid at my gym who I haven't sparred with, I haven't worked with. I've never even talked to him. Well, I've talked to him a couple times, but it was more like journalist to fighter. This dude already qualified he was one of the first to qualify for the Junior Olympics. And now I just broke it. You could Google him and you're going to find out who it is. He is
out in this career.
Incredibly talented. He's probably one of the best junior Olympians that America has right now. Is in my gym. I'm training with nothing but amateurs and pros. I yes, there are guys that come to my gym that aren't, that do it for conditioning, but I don't really kick it with them.
What you say, Mario? What you say?
What?
Training with what? What'd you say?
I said I'm training with nothing but amateurs and professionals. Nothing but. That's all. That's like 90% of my gym is nothing but amateurs and professionals.
So why'd you send this footage of you pressing the legs? Let's get to some callers though. This bench,
because I haven't videotaped any of the boxing work yet.
The bench presser. We're gonna go to. Did we get to Ali in Dago? Ali in Dago, San Diego.
What's happening, back boxing boys? But yeah, man, I think Chavez is going to give Canelo a lot of problems. I think Canelo's going to hit Chavez with a lot of shots, and he's going to realize that this is an entirely different opponent because he's too big. But I think Chavez is going to hit Canelo with a lot of big shots. I think there's going to be a lot of times in a fight where they trade. And I think that it's going to be a close fight. And I think Canelo wins a controversial decision. I think there's going to be a lot of people who think Chavez should get the fight, but they're going to still try to build this Golovkin Canelo fight. And that's the way I see it. Canelo winning by controversial decision. And that's my call.
All right. Let's get to Tony in Albany. I know he's seen it. I know he's seen the footage.
Yo, Casual needs to stop flinching because I'm gonna mess him up on fight night.
Yo, we got 7 weeks to work on that.
That's what I'm saying, though. But yo, I saw that footage, man. You had your left side open, man. I can't believe you didn't go up there. You know what I mean? Like he ain't ready for Mario.
Yo, easier said than done. Yo, easier said than done, bro. I'm 7 feet, 280 pounds. Like,
but that's your problem. I worked on flinching when I worked on flinching when I was 22 years old. I'm done flinching. Like I don't flinch no more. I take in punches. I'm done.
Now you do deadlifts.
Well, yeah, it's part of the routine, sure.
Yo, real quick though, on this Canelo Chavez fight, you know, I feel like Canelo's gonna beat. We all know he's gonna beat Chavez Jr. I feel like he's taking this fight for the money and also to be ready for, you know, the 160 division. You know what I'm saying? Chavez on a fight that's gonna be almost 190, and yo, it's gonna be easy sparring session for Canelo. You know, he's gonna be ready for the 160 division. He's gonna fight Triple G soon, and you know, hey, that's my call. I'm out.
Yo, he lucky he left so quick. I was about to play the sad song. You gonna fight Triple G? Whatever. 3-1-10. You're up. 310. 310. Who's this? First time caller? Where you calling from?
Hey, first time caller, but I've been listening to you guys for like 3 years and a half. I'm calling from the great city of Gardena, 10 minutes from the Stove Hub.
Whoa. All right. So you know all the rules. Let me play this first time caller intro and introduce yourself properly. You know, come out swinging like you Chavez, trying to take that Mexican crown from Canelo.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his professional debut.
Yeah. What's going on? You tell me when.
Yo, you there? Oh,
hello.
Yeah, you there? Okay. Talk to us.
I'm here. I just don't have you on the stereo. I'm on the phone. That's why. You know?
Yeah. Talk to us. Go ahead. Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, you tell me when. Okay, this is what it is. It's UDG, a.k.a. The Underdog, Gardena, California. Big shout-outs and thanks for all this boxing knowledge, but I got to let these guys know. You tell me when my minutes, when I'm ready to go, you tell me. I got to do everything fast because all these guys be calling and they don't see the details. Okay, remember, Canelo's last fight with the 154 guy, Smith, he broke his fucking hand. He couldn't knock out a 154 guy. Okay, he's going up, so he's building muscle. His stamina's gonna fucking go. Oh, his stamina's out by 4th down. Chavez is going down, so he's working on stamina. And everybody knows Chavez got stamina. As soon as 5-6 rounds go up, Chavez starts knocking people out. I'm gonna do it like this. It's gonna be a robbery, or either Chavez gotta knock him out or drop him a couple of times. But it's gonna be a robbery. Remember that. I got Chavez on this one. Remember all the details. Hand broken, and Canelo don't have no stamina. Remember that. No, that's all I have to say. You know, it's knowledge. You know, people are like, oh, you know, Chavez or Canelo. No, I see every single detail, and that's the detail. If Canelo broke his hand on a 154 guy, what is gonna happen to his other hand if he's trying to hit Chavez? That's all I got, big dog. Thanks for everything you're doing for us, man. This is the first time I had a call because I hear a lot of ignorant people just calling and not looking at every single detail. You understand?
I definitely understand. Listen, I want you to just repeat your name again because we want to make sure that we get your name and your city and state down properly. You've been listening for 3 years and a half. We just want to congratulate you on that for being around so long.
Thank you, brother. I never call, brother, but I've been hearing all these groupies calling, you know, fight fans. Like not fight fans, but groupies, Canelo fans and Chavez fans. No, I'm a boxing fan, so I put attention to every single detail. Because when I bet $1,000 on Chavez, I'm paying attention to everything. You understand what I mean? You can't
Definitely
just be like,
understand.
oh, Canelo's gonna win because of this, because of that. No. You got to pay attention. Pay attention. Canelo hasn't fought nobody that big, and when he did, remember, he broke his hand. Is he gonna have that Mayweather thing with Pretty Boy Floyd was knocking people out? Well, Money Mayweather started going up. He started breaking his hands. Remember that. And Canelo don't box. He don't have stamina. People forget he don't have stamina no matter how hard he tries. You got to have stamina to box.
What's your name again, brother, so we could get that down?
Underdog. UDG, a.k.a. the Underdog.
UDG, a.k.a. the Underdog from where?
From Gardena, California. Gardena, G-A-R.
No, we got the hipster. The hipster's from California. I'm sure
I got that. Gardina's dope. What up?
What up? Thank you, brother, for calling in.
I'm all nervous and everything.
Nah, man, don't be nervous, brother. You're part of the family, brother. Don't be nervous. You're part of the family. 3 years? Come on, you're part of the family. Listen, let me get to some other callers. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, first-time callers, you get your time to shine. But this is a spontaneous show, so for our normal calls, we're doing 1 minute. Try to get your take on Canelo versus Chavez, but more specifically, the fact that Nacho Beristain feels that Chavez Jr. will never be Chavez Sr., but does still have a good opportunity at winning this fight. And it seems, Matt, the more we go down the line of callers, the more people are picking Julio Cesar Chavez. Class inbound in Texas. Talk to us.
Hey, what's up? So congrats to that other caller talking about, him being the first time listening. That's really good. Get more people on board and to call in to get some different opinions. Having said that, he's talking about looking at details. You do realize so Canelo has been struggling to make 154. We've all known that. Whenever you start cutting weight, you don't just cut a bunch of water weight, which is part of it, but you also cut muscle, which drains energy. Canelo coming in at 164 will actually give him more energy to go out to make those rounds longer, because now he's not having to fight these guys who are actually quick, because his stamina would actually give out trying to chase these guys. Chavez Jr. is going to be plotting and methodically coming forward, and Canelo will start countering. He's going to be able to take breaks off the ropes, because Chavez, his pressure isn't educated. It's not like Golovkin's or even Chocolatitos. It's going to be like he's just going to come in. Cut it.
Hey, man, and Class Inbound, you're a long-time listener, so you don't need this specifically, but this is for those callers and listeners that just started listening a month ago, a week ago, a day ago, a few minutes ago.
It's just one of them days. Don't take it personal.
Never take it personal, but spontaneous shows, we try to bring down the minutes given per caller due to the spontaneity of the show. Obviously on...
Join us every Thursday and Sunday live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Those days you get the full minute of the round. Let's go to Shiloh. Shiloh, where are you calling in from?
Yo, I'm from Michigan.
Shiloh from Michigan. Talk to us, brother. What's on your mind?
Michigan. Oh, man, I agree with that previous caller who said he's not a Canelo or Chavez Jr. fan, straight up boxing fan. That's what I like to hear. They can pick it apart unbiased. But Chavez definitely has a chance. This is the first time in how long Canelo's facing somebody with a chin. No Amir Khan, no Liam Smith. And I also agree that Chavez does kind of pressure, kind of sloppy. I think Canelo's going to chop him down, and he'll win him by decision. But also Chavez Jr. dropping all that weight to 164 and a half. I think that's going to take some snap off his punches. And what weight was it, 175, where he got worked by Fonfara? If Fonfara can take him down like that, I think Canelo's going to take him down.
All right, brother.
Anyone agree with that?
I don't Don't. Damn, you see? Hey, Matt, you know the KM Star is a ringer, bro.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's Ken, man, from the TBV Appreciation Night.
My bad.
Don't worry, Ken. I'm going to shoot him.
My bad.
Yeah, I was like, yo, what's going on here? I got to use this more often. I'll make it quick. I made a bet on Chavez weeks ago. I mean, you know, I think everybody thought those odds were a little bit outsized. I think it was like 3-1, the money, maybe even higher. I think it might have even been 5-1. Who do I think will win? I think Canelo. I think Chavez is not mobile. I think Canelo has trouble with mobile fighters, not just come forward guys. Even a smaller mobile fighter gives Canelo trouble. Look at Cotto, who's not a big guy. But realistically, Chavez does have a chance. I mean, that's what the show's about. Does he have a chance? And I think he does. And I'll end this really quickly. Remember when these two guys were coming up? Who did we think was the real fighter coming up, the Mexican new big star? It was Chavez Jr. Who did we think was the fraud? It was actually Canelo. And how the world has changed, hasn't it? And I'll end my call there.
That is true. When Canelo was coming up, he was being spoon-fed some garbage opponents, and we were rushing him. We wanted him to.
His first title fight was Matthew Hatton.
Yeah, we wanted him to do something. I mean, he was fighting Alfonso Gomez, and I was like, bro, this guy. Oh, luckily Ken texted me like 2 minutes ago, so you didn't wait that long, Ken. That's good. I didn't even notice that text, but now Matt has it. That will not happen again. Speaking of ringers, we do have a boomerang. So let's get to that. But yeah, he's right about that. The perception was definitely that Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was going to be the goods. Go figure, the tables have turned. But let's get out. Man, a lot of Los Angeles callers. See what happens when you bring out Canelo and Julio Cesar Chavez.
What up, Boxing Voice? What up, Matt? What up, Big Ness?
What up, compa?
Hey, man, everything good, Ness? What's up with you guys? Hey, but anyways, I'm
Yo,
excited for this fight.
Compa, you got to go to Patreon, man. I know you're already on Patreon. You got to go over there and see me tuning up your boy Casual.
Oh, no, I did see that, Ness. I don't know. He was tripping, man. You didn't look like a Vitali Klitschko, man. You were more like a Vladimir Klitschko, man, with that 1-2. But, man.
Oh, my God. Come on, compa.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, one good jab. One good jab. That's it.
Bro. Hey, yo, I'm going to have to teach you Matt a lesson. Now I see how MD felt.
Hey, but,
yes, I told you, we're only going to fight in MMA. I'm not going to box you.
Hey, just remember, Matt. Though I forgot what I was gonna say. But look, check it out, man. I'm excited for this fight. Everybody, people ain't giving Chavez Jr. a chance, but I'm giving him a chance. You can't really talk about the past. He became a father like 3 years ago, man. So I'm sure his daughter has changed him and motivated him. And then plus, man, if you're a Latino, man, you already know, man. You already know those ass whoopings that you get when you're small. So Chavez has to win this fight, or else his dad's gonna be waiting. Cut it. What's that?
Ooh, compa, use that boomerang status. You do have the ability to come back. What are we gonna do here? We're gonna keep going out to these phone calls.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Ivan.
Compa bounced back on, by the way, if you want to go right back to him.
Damn, already?
Yeah, he
right after Ivan in Dallas.
Yeah, I'm on.
You are on.
Yeah, I just want everyone who's bigging up Chavez right now, they better give Canelo his credit when he wins.
Give Canelo his credit? I mean, yeah, I don't see why not.
Because
listen, I think Chavez is a big enough boy that he's dangerous.
You saw Golovkin get a tough fight with Danny, and
he's not getting much credit for his opponent. And you saw Canelo with the Lara fight. I just want everyone to know it's not an easy fight, so you better get his credit. If he wins, you know, they better not say, oh, he was wagering or, you know, he was. Because you see the videos, I mean, he's working hard.
That's what I said. I follow him on IG, man. He looks like he's not taking this one lightly at all.
Yeah, when they announced it, I was like, easy fight. I've seen him put in work now, and I'm getting kind of nervous, you know?
Agreed. Cut it. Oh, Ivan, call us back. Calling back, go to compa with the boomerang status. What's up?
Hey, but no. Hey, but yeah, Nes, I think we have to have a spontaneous show, man, on Canelo's interview after he fought, who was it when, after he fought,
Triple G.
Where people are saying, where he's saying that we don't fuck around. We have to do like a spontaneous show on that interview, man, because Canelo didn't even say that shit. So people that speak Spanish and they still repeat it, he never said we don't fuck around in Mexico. So we got to have a spontaneous show on that shit and get the right translation, because he didn't say that shit. The dumbass translator got it wrong. So that shit's just annoying, you know, that people say that shit, because he didn't say that shit. And but that's it, baby. Canelo Chavez, TBV Promotions, baby. I'm excited for that. Fuck this fight. I'm excited for Matt the Hipster versus fucking Steven Calderon. Fucking casual fighting Mario daring to be great, going up in weight. I'm MD versus fucking Jose. I'm excited. Fuck this fight. TBV Promotions, baby. Going down in Florida. Keep on bringing the great content on Patreon. I love it. Everybody sign up to Patreon. And that's it, baby. Boxing Voice. Woo! Let's go. Arre, fierro.
Compa, thanks as always for calling in. True TBV family member there.
Canelo hits hard, man.
You know, Canelo hits hard. That's all I know. But let me see. We got to get to the only person around here where it just ain't.
Mr. Info Joe.
This portion of the show we call In the Know, presented by my brother.
Voice. What's up, my boxing brothers, the Boxing Voice? What's up, Mario, Matt, Ness? Yo, Ness. Wait, let me answer this question. Yeah, Chavez has a chance, and more so because he has Nacho Beristain, the scientist, with him. But I still would pick Canelo to win. Yo, Ness, I think I got somebody for you, man. JP from Long Beach, brother.
JP ain't even want to get Rank versus Doomsday. He definitely don't want to get Shank versus Ness. This jab is sharp, man, like Excalibur. Yo, I'm telling you.
Like Excalibur.
People just got a little baby taste, man. That's what I want, though. I want them to. Oh my God, yo! All I'm saying, info. My fight's taking place in like Jamaica or Panama, man. I'm a $900 fighter. I don't fight for free. That ain't happening with Ness. Ness fighting in Jamaica. Info Joe, because this way, if you win that next $50 raffle, you're gonna be with me in Jamaica. In what's this dude name? The dude that quit.
Big Gaja Blood.
That's right. That's right. JP might get a stoppage because me and you gonna be up all night.
Hey, Mario, Casual is gonna bash you, thrash you, and outlast you. And if you don't come up with no hey. And if he don't clap back at you, man, I'm gonna be a ghostwriter for him and have him clap back at you, man. Yo, and,
Mario
Steven,
did bend him on that
no
rap.
Footage on him, Ness.
Yeah, he put something out on. He put something out on Patreon. I mean, he put something out on IG, and I actually played it on our last show. I screen shared it on our last show, but he's sending us some stuff. You know, we got him in the gym today. He's in the gym. You know, he's already his wife got the whole supplement line. She's giving them protein shakes and she's giving them meal replacements because they're getting down in weight.
He's gonna need it.
Oh, that's right. You're on the other side.
Hunter. I said it again. Matt the Hunter is gonna hunt him down. Don't worry about that. Southern Cal all day. Believe it. That's my call, brothers. Peace.
All right, Info. Thanks for calling in. Another alumni, Dr. Mofongo. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, TBV? How you guys doing tonight?
Good, good. Great night so far.
I know. I just had to pop on quick, but to me, this fight, how can I put it, man? This is like one of the biggest mismatches. If you look at it on paper, Canelo should school Chavez Jr. I mean, he's what everyone's been saying he is in terms of Chavez. He's going to be a slow, plodding, come forward guy. But to me, you look at this, and I think it was Canadian Jose who compared it to Cotto Margarito 1. It's going to come down to really, in my eyes, can Chavez withstand Canelo's barrage in order to land his punches? Because at some point in the fight, you're going to have, if he can impose his size and get Canelo up against those ropes, and then they start trading, the naturally bigger guy, if he lands something, he definitely has a shot to win the fight. Do I think he's going to win the fight? No, I think Canelo's going to probably put on a clinic, but he's got more than a puncher's chance. I mean, I'm going to leave you guys and make it quick, but three facts that jump out at me. Floyd Mayweather backed up Canelo in their fight. Chavez Jr. within 30 seconds of knocked out Martinez.
Damn. He got caught in one of his points.
I'm
Gabe,
sorry.
Salt Lake City.
I'm gonna pick up on his point. I'm gonna pick up on Dr. Mofongo's point. I think he was getting down to, he was saying Floyd made Canelo drop down in weight, drained him out, and I think that's what Canelo is doing to Chavez Jr. right now. But either way, skill-wise, man, Canelo, I think the only chance Chavez has is a boxer chance. I see this fight going very similar to the Maravilla fight, when Chavez fought Maravilla, but man, the only way I see that happening is Chavez knocks him out. I think Canelo's very underrated with his head movement and his boxing skills. I think he counters them all night. And also, Ness, man, everyone go join Patreon. The live chats on there, man, they're really fun. They're the shit, man. Thanks, guys. Keep it up.
All right, Gabe. Thanks for calling in. Well. Look what we have here, Mr. Hipster Hunter, the Hunter. They're saying that the Hunter will be hunted come June 6th. Oh, man.
We'll see. We will see.
Why don't they believe in you, Holmes?
I lost. And I lost in devastating fashion.
How you going to bounce back from that knockout? First of all, you shouldn't even be sanctioned. You need 90 days off. Mario, this guy needs 90 days off, all right? He suffered a knockout loss.
First off, it was a TKO. Corner threw in the towel. I was never down. He landed some good shots. I shelled up. They called the standing 8, Sometimes it happens when you get fucking jawed by the ref and shit. Not blaming Doomsday Alex, but, I'm just saying. And corner threw in the towel when I was fine, but I lost. After June 6th or 9th or 8th or 7th, whenever the fight is, we're going to be talking about something else other than Matt sucks or, Matt can't take a shot, blah, 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 We're going to see. That's all.
Really?
Yeah, we're going to see.
Look at the picture of you, Matt. You're partying in the bars.
What's sad is I've sent Jose other pictures. And that
is Jose still on? Jose's there. Let's find out what's going on here. Jose. What's the problem, Jose?
He wants to paint me as this partier,
Hold on one moment, guys. Hold on one moment. Really quick to anyone listening. This is the part where you can take off now because this is basically overtime. We're done talking Canelo Chavez. We're just shooting the shit. This is shooting the shit. You don't want to shoot the shit? We'll get the fuck out of here. But Jose, why do you got this picture of Matthew looking like an alcoholic? He said he submitted numerous pictures.
You know why, man? To be honest, man, there's only 2 pictures on Google I could find. One is of Matt drinking. The other one is of Matt's face on Amir Khan's body and different memes of him being knocked out.
Yo, and why is the video? Why is the video like Matt getting beat up? I mean, Matt, well, how are they selling this when they're showing a video of the fight that you lost?
That's the only fight on record, man, other than the sparring footage.
Yo,
you guys got to remember, man. Right now, as
you
it
can't be
stands,
doing that to my
MD
boy
is the
Matt,
highlight,
man.
MD is Mayweather, man. The fight right now is about MD. The whole promotion's around him. You know, love it or hate it, he's the star of the show, man. He's the defending champ, the winner. You know, so it's all about him, man. So, you know, we have to use the footage that he approves, and he's dictating the terms as it is, man. So that's MD, man. You guys all know what he's like, right? So,
well, the rules to the TBV fan experience.
Matt, pictures. We'll update it.
Oh, Matt, he says send him the pictures. He'll update, Matt, as if you haven't done that.
I sent you a picture, Jose. Remember? It's me in front of a boxing ring.
No, man, you for real did?
He don't want you to shine.
Yo, man, I promise. Send it to me again, and I promise I'll put it up.
Okay.
Yo, Jose, don't even sweat it, bro. He's West Coast, bro. Don't sweat it.
Yeah, it's only like 6 o'clock here. I'm good, man. I'm gonna go train after this.
No, I mean, don't update it because you know it's like West Coast, East Coast. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm joking. Yo, so the rules to the TBV fan experience border wars are, you know, 2 lucky people will join us in Florida. Airfare, hotels.
So what are the odds on that? I was trying to Google that. What are the odds on that, Matt?
I don't know, man. What are the odds?
Figure that out. What are the odds?
Winner go home.
On what, Jose and MD?
No, not the odds of the fight. I mean the odds of you winning. It's a 2 in 100, right? So what's the true odd? 1 in what? Not 1 in 50.
Well,
right?
technically speaking, I could be wrong, but technically speaking, what you have to do is because you have one person technically winning before the other, it's 1 in 100, and then the second person is 1 in 99, I believe. That's the technical way to do it. Is that each separate person has their own odds.
But if you're drawn twice, though, you have a better than 1 in 100 chance because you're participating in two draws, right? So,
but
I don't know.
I'm not a math major. I was a history major in college, so.
Well, so far we're 4% into the drawing, and we will be drawing 2 lucky winners to join us live in Florida for 3 days. The lucky winners won't need to worry about anything because we're going to be partying with Rich Uncle Pennybags, Canadian Jose, and some other people, you know. But this promotion includes your flight, hotel, and some food, you know. Keep your belly warm. So head on over to ThaBoxingVoice.com/Border Wars so that you can be a part. You should be on Patreon so that you can see all the great promotion that's going on over there, you know. Definitely a lot of different tiers that you can join. You know, there goes my "we got $1." You seen that, Matt? Have you seen that?
And I haven't really floated this out to you guys yet, but I think it's a good idea. I think we should do at like certain percentages, like 15%, 30%, 50% in our meter. We should release certain promos. So that's the only time.
No, we're actually doing a 24/7 for Border Wars. So
yes, we're doing
on Patreon. You're going to be getting tons of, you know, perks, you know, but and this is how you join us on Patreon. It's like if you enjoy the podcast, well, buy us a cup of coffee. I put Starbucks because Matt's a hipster, so you know that's what he drinks. I
like Dunkin' Donuts. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
That's right. You and I were having ice coffee. Well, you were having ice coffee, but the Starbucks guy is actually Enrique, but hence the duck lips, right?
Yeah, because he's bougie.
You know, he's bougie. But yeah, you know, and you know, hey, look, you want to buy us a coffee? That's cool. $3, and you get all this extra exclusive content. You know, sparring. I mean, behind the scenes footage with Deontay Wilder and Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia. I mean, just tons of stuff, you know. And like we said, we're going to Lubin's gym, so there'll be some behind the scenes there.
Canadian rap.
Yeah. They don't even know that you spit a flow. They don't know about that, but that's all part of the 24/7 buildup. So, you know, even for our little smokers, you know, if we got smokers on this show, right? Hey, you got 5 on it, my friend. Put 5 on it for TBV and then the limited TBV edition accessory, you know, because that level you receive a reward. But every night's a fight night, you know, you can do that one as well. What's up, Mario? Mario's back finally. People are taking shots at you, buddy. You're missing in action.
My light fucked up. Listen, I just wanted to real quick repeat what Jose was talking about. he was saying how he wasn't letting his wife or his brother-in-law go. That's not what this is. We're going to have so many people in the gym that the only reason why we're giving away these 2 spots is because that's all we're going to be able to fit at capacity. Like, you can't go, like, just if you're from Florida and you want to stop by, like, you're probably not going to be able to get in the gym. Just a heads up.
Yeah, we definitely can't. You're probably, it's like we can't have, all those people in there,
Yeah, definitely.
We are allotted what we're allotted, We got all different type of tiers though, man. If you're into memorabilia, we got a tier just for you where every other month you receive a signed glove and or other sorts of memorabilia. But what's your question, Jose?
I was going to say, wouldn't that be interesting? Would this change your perspective at all? What if Santiago and, let's just say, Info Joe happen to win the draw, man? Would that change your mind on the odds for Matt being able to beat Steven?
Would it change my
Mario
mind?
Gets the Texas boys there? Would that influence it? I'm saying being able to
of course it's going to influence it. It's always going to influence it if you're going to have your people there.
What if Eric Cruz happens to get it? He's a big Mario fan. He's representing Texas and stuff, right? So let's just say Eric Cruz and another Texas guy. Let's just say JD happens to jump in. Would that sway your opinion on Mario beating Enrique? Or do you think that's how it's done?
If JD is gonna be there, right, and he's gonna be in Mario's corner, and he's gonna be with Mario before the fight, not just on fight night, yeah, that'll sway my opinion. But just JD being able to give Mario some sort of inside info because he's been in the ring before on fight night, yeah, right. You put your money on that. I'm gonna put my money on Enrique sparring 3 days a week.
And you can get that
hard sparring with the Dominican Nightmare, with Alex Doomsday Lioness, with Isaiah Seymour, you know what I'm saying? With everybody in Elizabeth Wreck. That's where I'm gonna put my money at. You want to put your money on Mario? Put your money on Mario. But I'm gonna just tell you this: Matt is my guy. He is my guy. But putting your money on Mario is like putting your money on Matt. I said it. Boom. Drops mic.
Bruh.
That's okay, man. It's gonna be the night of upsets. It's gonna be the night of upsets when me, Mario, and Jose wipe the floor with all the favorites, man.
Yo, listen, and that's fine. We could look at it like that, Matt. You could talk about it like that, but real talk, all due respect, I disagree because I wouldn't consider your win over Steven an upset. I wouldn't consider, sure as fuck ain't considering my win over Enrique an upset. If the betting lines come out the way they come out, all right, and Steven's a favorite, Enrique's a favorite, whatever. We call them upsets. You want to call them upsets? That's fine. But again, I'm telling y'all, real talk. This is not fucking around. I'm not selling no fight. Keep the lines from getting crazy. If Enrique's a favorite, that's fine. But if you start getting crazy, I'm going to take your motherfucking money. I'm not joking. I wouldn't bet on myself. I'm going to focus on my fight. I don't even like to bet, really. But if the betting lines get out of control, I will take your motherfucking money. That's not a joke. That's a promise.
Yo, let me tell you something, brother. You talking mad shit. Just know that I've already talked to.
All right, Ali.
I've already talked to a few people, Matt. I've already talked to a few heavy hitters. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get some money together. Nothing big. I'm trying to get like maybe $2,000-$3,000 that someone is willing to put up. And we're going to cap people, right? So let's say Matt wants to bet. Yeah, the line is 4-1 against Matt. Fine.
Oh, 4-1?
The biggest bet you can make,
I'll take that, yo.
Your biggest bet, let's say, could be $10, hypothetically speaking, right? So that the bank doesn't go bankrupt. We cap people, but we still can make it fun. But obviously, we can't do that with strangers. Patreon only, because at least we know we trust those people. We have their addresses, things like that. But yeah, definitely, I would love to open up the line because Mario's talking cash shit. It would be good to watch him lose money and pride.
Yeah, I'm talking cash shit, but guess what? My fucking punching power is cat piss, so fuck that.
Oh, hold on, brother. We got a ringer. We're gonna go to Dempsey. Shout out to our producer for keeping you in mind. I didn't even see you there, brother. What's going on?
What up? What up? So anyways, jumping real quick, hearing you guys talking about Chavez, Canelo. I'm just gonna say it really quick, man. I know that Chavez has got all the team that he needs behind him to do what he needs to do, but based on his performances recently and the fact that the guy has not made fucking less than 165 pounds since 2012, fucking it wouldn't surprise me if Canelo's got this cash weight to drain him out. And as crazy as this sounds, I mean, Chavez, I mean, let's remember something. This dude quit. This dude quit against Fonfara one time, you know? So who's to say he wouldn't quit again, you know? Yeah, pride is on the line, but you know what? Pride can be our biggest downfall as well, too. With all that being said, I just got to make it real quick and I say Canelo's going to probably take him out within 12. I'm out.
All right, Dempsey, thanks for calling in. See, there's a Patreon perk right there. You know the show's over, but he's a ringer, man. So the love is love. Just like Dr. Mofongo and It's My Iron Throne, you know, for promoting Patreon there in the chat. Because, listen, it's not like we're getting rich. This is just to make sure and ensure that the podcast you love continues to be around. And when we reach certain goals, these types of TBV unification things can be part of our monthly budget because we're at those certain goals. We won't need to raise money to do great things for you because essentially we're raising money to go to Lubin and do all this just to please you guys. So, you know, once we reach those Patreon goals, we will continue to please you. But, you know, speaking of pleasing, you know, I got to go please the lady. I want to thank everyone that tuned in. Remember, the only place you're going to see Mario get knocked out by Enrique is on Patreon. And the only place you're going to see Canadian Jose pull off the upset due to the ability to pop that jab. He's been
you're picking Jose against MD, but not Mario against Enrique? Really?
He just don't want this work. He just don't want this work. He's not picking. He's praying. He's praying. He's not picking. He's praying.
Here's the difference. The difference is Canadian Jose hired Chris Algieri, essentially. Then he hired Memo Heredia. Then he hired Roger Mayweather. Then he hired the Conor McGregor of boxing as a sparring partner, plus 2 young amateurs. And he put $800 up so that he can entice the younger, stronger BoxingMD to give it his all. This is like, to me, I think this is like, and I hope, I don't know. Look, he's daring to be great. You want to talk about daring to be great? That man is daring to be great. He's stepping in there with a dude that is already proven to have a thunderous punch.
No, he's paying his way to be great.
Paying his way?
I'll admit.
You know what? He might pay MD to take a dive. I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh shit!
Oh, so you want to take
Matt is so good at this. Matt is so good
hard
at
work
this.
away from Jose. You see him daily putting out updates, coming out of the gym, eating avocados with onions.
I don't know, man. He's TMT, man, like of TBV, you know. So
y'all don't even understand how smart Matt is. Like he's crazy.
What he's doing, Mario. You know what he's doing?
I see these things, man. I don't have any evidence of it. It is pure speculation.
Yo, I know what he's doing.
He's throwing a lot of money in a lot of places.
What's he doing, Des?
He's throwing the money at MD, guaranteeing a rematch to get the big bucks. I don't know. $800 is a lot.
Yo, you know who Matt sounds like?
Who?
You sound like Paulie Malignaggi before signing with Al Heyman. That's who you sound like. You sound like
compare me to Paulie.
You sound like Malignaggi after you lost that Broner fight. Right now, you shitting on the world. You mad? Listen, you gonna get a chance.
I'm gonna tell you,
you're gonna have to go through Superman Steven
Sugar.
Calderon.
Yeah, but that's very separate from a potential, corruption in the main event.
Yo, did you see the chat?
I mean, Canadian Jose has got his belts from not fighting. I don't know.
Whoa. He's gotten his belts by making great picks. He's the only one that made 4 picks in a row when it really counts. You see, the people like you are fickle. You want to forget when it counts. He got all that gold. He goes through TSA and gets harassed because his picks are great. And if his
we both know the real pound for pound fight that happened, Ward Kovalev, he ducked that pick from Bruce.
That is true though.
And,
and Bruce lost his belt on a controversial fight, but not really as controversial as that one. But listen. Yo, Bruce throwing out hands claps in the chat. I want to say real quick
Don't you worry, man. I
want to say real quick to Andres, right? Andres, he talking about he picking BoxingMD to stop Canadian Jose. You was picking Yo, Andre, man, you just signed up to Patreon. I think you need to go back on that timeline and just check everything out, all right? Because my boy is eating avocados and onions, man. He's playing no games.
And I'm gonna be real. What Jose is doing is a major benefit. When you pay somebody, see, I actually have had a trainer, and I use air quotes there, but these were dudes at the gym who would like help me with something. But like if they didn't show up, they didn't show up. I wasn't texting them like talking shit. I wasn't harassing them. If they couldn't get there at the time I wanted, like oh fucking well. Like they were doing it for free, is what I'm trying to say. When you pay somebody to do something and do a service, them dudes are going to do it, and they want to be worth their money. So what Jose is doing is a great benefit. That said, you're sleeping on your boy, Ness, because we've had so many conversations. Yo, I have been able to fluctuate my weight from 170 to 205 during bulks, during cuts. If you don't think I don't know how to fucking get my weight right,
but what's your point?
Well, the point is, you said the difference between picking Jose over MD and the difference between picking Enrique over me is that Jose is going full throttle and he's paying these people and he's got these benefits. And you're absolutely right. I'm not disagreeing with that. But I got them benefits too. Not at that level and not as beneficial as Jose. But, man, I know how to eat. I know how to train. See, you keep talking about weightlifting. That's one part of it because boxing is a sport, and I still got to be athletic enough to get done what I'm going to do. Been fighting, bro. Been fighting.
Why you the only one ain't putting out no footage then? Everybody else put out the footage. You the one holding the tape back.
Because I don't have
one to not put out footage. Lil Stevie has not put out any sparring.
Exactly. And why hasn't Stevie? No, real quick. Why hasn't Stevie put out shit? I keep calling him Stevie now. God damn it, Matt. Look, why hasn't Steven done it? And why haven't I done it? Because y'all don't understand that Ness has Enrique and Alex, his boys, who are there and able to shoot for him. And Matt has
your weightlifting partners, your boy.
Bro, those are dudes that are right next to me that take 5-10 seconds out of their time. It's a completely different thing to ask the dude to hold my shit for 3 minutes. I've only sparred 2 days this whole time, and one of them got filmed. I haven't uploaded it yet. That's it.
In on you in the chat. You get no Mexican love. That's for sure. Everybody going for Enrique. They said the only thing Mario fights is the desire to eat junk food. Damn. Yo, they don't believe in you, bro.
Listen, that's fine. Let them bet then. Let them fuck up that line so that I can fuck up their wallets. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't no fucking around. Like, I'm telling you. Look, here's the deal. I've been in and out of boxing gyms, training, not just going over there and filming, training since I was roughly 20, 21, 22. Done BJJ, done MMA, kind of, done all that shit. For years. You're talking about bodybuilding because I started powerlifting 2 years ago. It was a new thing I wanted. I've done BJJ. I've done tournaments. I've done boxing. But I said, man, you know what? I'm going to do this shit now. I'm going to try powerlifting. But I'll fuck a person up real quick. Don't even fuck around.
Are you bored of this dude coming on here talking about what he could do while everyone else we could see it?
What are you showing that we could do? What you showing? You showed a fucking minute clip. You showed a minute clip. What's Enrique doing? Show the minute clip. I'll go get my cousin real quick and we can put on the fucking boxing gloves and fucking shoot a minute if that's gonna shut you the fuck up. But let me tell you, nobody got the eye. Nobody got the eye. I promise you. Unless Ken Porter's on this motherfucking line right now, nobody got the eye. You're fucking clowning. All right. You want, and I've sent, man, listen and be real. How much fucking video have I sent you in the past on my target mitts? I've sent you many clips of me sparring. I sent you a clip of me bringing down a big ass dude.
All slow, Matt. He was all butterbean status slow. Enrique gonna kill him.
Okay, all right, that's fine. That's fine.
What
I'm
did
gonna fuck him up.
Enrique do
I'm
that
gonna
was
fuck
good?
him.
Yo,
Hold on,
June 6th,
hold on.
I'm gonna be like this. June 6th, I'm gonna be like, Warriors.
Warriors. Hey, Ness,
Play.
What did Casual do that was good in that video? Not what you saw that we don't see because we weren't there.
That's right,
In
but
the
that's
video.
what I'm doing. That's what
In
I'm
the video.
doing, Matt. That's what I'm doing, Matt. I'm purposely putting out teasers to have you think the worst. Because that's it's always the worst that comes out of people. See, Mario, at least in the chat, says, I'm looking for the good in all the clips you guys have putting out. While you guys are ragging all the clips, I'm looking for the good in them. So at least Mario is thinking open-mindedly. But the rest of you are only looking at the negative. You don't even know what
I asked you, what did he do that was good? That was my question.
We're taking shots at Enrique. They didn't even know that Enrique, for the first time in over 10 years, got in and did 7 straight rounds. Canadian Jose is on the fucking line right now. Let's ask him how many 3-minute rounds he did. Damn, he just fucking dropped off.
Why don't you ask me how many 3-minute rounds I did?
How many 3-minute rounds you did that you got no proof of?
I did 9 straight rounds of no, shut up. Listen. I did 9 straight rounds of target mitts, of heavy bag work, of was a speed bag, stopped, we went over instruction.
More people.
And then we went into instruction. And see, that's the other thing is you don't even know what you're doing with training. You keep talking about slow target mid works. What was I doing in those target mitts? That was instructional target mid work. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? You don't know what that is. So that's
Somebody's
right.
feelings is hurt, Matt. Somebody's feelings is hurt.
My feelings are I just don't like ignorance. I just don't like ignorance. I don't like my fellow co-hosts to not know shit about boxing on Roger Mayweather level. I just don't like it.
Mario, I for one have never seen you box, so I cannot have an opinion about your boxing.
Hold on, Matt. We got Jose trying to make a sneak peek here.
Yo, I just want to say something here for the longest time, man. You know what? I've always been impartial. You guys know that, and the truth is the truth. The fact that Ness says that Enrique sparred 6 rounds in a row is impressive. Did we see it? No. The fact that Mario was lifting 200-300 pounds worth of weight, is that impressive? Yes. Did we see it? Yes. So at the end of the day, at this level that we're all at, if you get hit by a punch from a guy who's squatting 350 pounds, deadlifting who knows how many 100 pounds, if you get hit with that punch, you're going to sleep. Whether you've sparred 10 rounds in a row or whatever you've done, man, it doesn't matter how much you run on the treadmill. I'm telling you, Mario is a beast. If you don't believe me, sign up to Patreon, see what the fuck he's lifting, dude. I would not want to fight that guy right now, honestly. Doesn't matter.
Whatever, muscles. Yo, everybody talks about Anthony Joshua. They say muscles don't mean shit.
At the world level, you're absolutely right.
Level, fucking right, it does. Oh, at this level, man, getting punched in the face by some guy that could deadlift like 250 pounds, fuck, that's gonna hurt.
Jose, you keep going into this fight scared of people. You keep going into this fight scared of people, and what they gonna do, you gonna lose. See, we going into this game.
He ain't fighting me. He ain't fighting me.
Mario.
He's not fighting me.
Mario. That's the game plan, not the
worry.
worry.
You're worried about Mario.
I'm saying if you show 6 rounds of Enrique sparring, that's equally as impressive because to be able to have that endurance is mind-blowing, man.
Yo, when I find it, let me tell you something. This is the thing. This is the thing. Listen, you guys know me. I'm transparent. When I finally show it, because again, it's not mine.
There.
Not mine. That's right. I could only leak a little bit. It's not mine. But when I finally show it, what's impressive is that he's in there with multiple sparring partners without him getting out. The sparring partners are getting out. So, hey, listen.
That's very impressive. It is
world level. This is not world level, and he's not an amateur. He's not a pro. This is a podcaster coming off the couch, doing this for sheer entertainment, and to be able to do that for 6-7 rounds consecutively off the fucking couch, bro, that's impressive. For him to be able to
absolutely impressive. It is. It is.
For him to be able to run, those 2 miles with Alex, who's an amateur with fights, who fucking runs like at a 6 or a 7 on Map My Run per mile, that's impressive. And
it is absolutely
Enrique's
impressive.
older than Mario. Enrique's older than Mario. And again, Enrique's taller than Mario. Enrique's taller than Mario. Enrique's longer than Mario. Yo, it's a lot of disadvantages.
How was Enrique?
Older than you.
He ain't older than me. He ain't older than me.
Is Matt?
What?
He ain't older than me.
What you say, Jose? Jose dropped off again.
I was saying just as impressive as seeing Matt train with the Cali boys with a Slurpee in one hand and a pizza pop in the other, man. Steven Superman Calderon is going to put Matty to sleep. You remember that?
Yeah, he bit off more than he can chew in this. He should have let me be his promoter, but he did a Von Matarosian. He went solo dolo. He's out there on his own with Don King, and now he's on a bad card. He's on a bad card.
Did you not see the interview I gave?
Yeah, we're using you for your name, Matt. We're using you for your name.
I propped you up. You did not hear the interview, apparently.
What?
Did you not? I sent you the video, man. You edited it, right? The interview of me saying how blessed I am to be in TBV promotions because other promoters, do not value me.
That's a good one.
And Anthony from Texas is the one that did all the editing. I actually like the way he cut from you into your.
Damn, that's who I need to hit up. That's who I need to hit up. Damn, there you go. I'm glad. Oh, you just reminded me of something. All right. Oh man, now. Oh,
here we go. Here we go. No, not that
Anthony.
Not that Anthony Rodriguez. We got.
Oh, my bad.
Anthony. We got another Anthony that does video editing. Shout out to Anthony. Yo,
from Texas also.
Yeah, from Texas.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's got to give me, unless I'm hoping it's from Texas. And I hope I'm not just. I don't know. He's got to be from Texas. But anyway, Dan, they say Mario taking the L. Listen,
one question.
What up?
Since this is overdrive, are we allowed to say who's the potential matchup for Doomsday, or should we keep that under our sleeve still?
Oh,
I want to break. I want to like that broken.
Wait a minute. You know I don't do. I'm like Mayweather. Nobody gets no fucking airtime over here. Like until he signs the contract. No, because
but me and Matt are journalists, so we're gonna break that rumor story.
What happened to Gamboa, right? What happened to Gamboa? I'll tell you what happened to Gamboa, right? 50 Cent jumped the gun, signed Gamboa and all these fighters, and then said, "Yeah, he's under Mayweather TMT." And then Mayweather came out and said, "Nah." You know what I mean? No, you're not. He ain't with me. And he wasn't with him. And that's how it is. Until he signed the contract, he not with us. I mean, I want him to be. You see, we sending him the contract. We want him on the card. We want him on the card. We want him on the card, but we are not in the position to promote fighters that are not signed to TBV. I'm sorry. You got to be ranked.
But he's definitely a name, just so that people know.
I mean, once upon a time, he was a name. It's going to take a resurgence of a career, to be honest with you. You know how it is,
And he has to believe.
He's a name.
He's not afraid.
He's a name. 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 The callers will remember. I mean, he's such a name that he would be considered alumni, and he has an intro. So that's all that we're gonna say. We're not gonna release any more information on the possible. One
more little hint. It's one of the best intros in TBV history.
Fact. That's a fact.
One of. I wonder. I mean, you see, is that I'm so freakishly big. You see, people are like, "Oh, Ellie said bad," but like, they're not gonna take they're gonna take me on. It's gonna have to take like Dante's boxing, me and 90 Dante.
Seconds.
That's the only way. That's what'll get the people going. Listen, we're out of here though. Jose, thank you for calling in. TBV Promotions, Border Wars. Head on over to ThaBoxingVoice.com/Border Wars. We've definitely stood on here longer than we should have. I'm gonna kill Matt. Never.
Why kill me?
Because you never keep us on track. Never. Anyway, later. I am your host. Nestor. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NSDTO. And my host can be found at.
Find me at Mixed Combat News on Twitter and my MMA podcast, Mixed Combat Radio on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, Patreon, etc. Peace.
Twitter, Instagram at Mario Munguia. Peace.
Speaking of Patreon, if you haven't joined, go ahead on over there and buy us a coffee. Later.